Winter 1942. A city burns under the snow. Stalingrad. A name that still freezes the blood. A name that echoes through history like a battle cry. Here, on the banks of the Volga, two giant armies face each other. The Germans want this city. The Soviets refuse to let it fall. June 1942. The German army launches Operation Blue. Their objective is simple: take the Caucasus, control the Soviet oil. But Hitler wants more. He wants Stalingrad, the city that bears Stalin's name. A question of honor, a question of symbols. August arrives. German bombers attack the city. 1,000 planes in the sky. Bombs fall non-stop for days. Buildings collapse. Flames devour everything. 40,000 civilians die in just a few days. The Volga turns red with blood. September. German soldiers enter the ruins. They think the battle will be quick. They are wrong. The Soviets are waiting for them. Every street becomes a trap. Every house becomes a fortress. General Chuikov commands the Soviet defense. He gives his men a simple order: not one step back, hold or die. The soldiers obey. They fight like lions. The battle changes face. This is no longer a war of tanks and planes. This is a war of rats. Soldiers fight house by house, street by street, sometimes room by room, one floor in the morning, another in the afternoon. The distance between life and death is measured in meters. The Germans call it the war of rats. The Soviets call it close combat. No matter the name, it's hell. Stalingrad train station changes hands 15 times in a single day. The grain elevator, a massive grain silo, holds out for weeks. 50 Soviet soldiers against hundreds of Germans. They hold until the last bullet. Then comes the cold. October 1st, then November. The thermometer drops. -10, -20, -30, -40 degrees. The German soldiers are not prepared. They still wear their summer uniforms. Hitler thought the war would be over before winter. He was wrong. Men freeze in the trenches. Their hands stick to the metal of rifles. Their feet turn black with frostbite. The Soviets know this cold. They grew up with it. They wear thick coats, fur-lined boots. But they suffer too. The cold makes no difference between friend and enemy. Food runs out. Water runs out. Ammunition runs out. Soldiers eat rats. They eat leather. Some eat worse. Hunger transforms men into ghosts. At night, you can hear the wounded crying in the ruins. Nobody can help them. The cold kills them before dawn. In the morning, they are silent, frozen in ice like statues. But the city still holds. Stalin sends reinforcements. Every night, boats cross the Volga, under German fire. Many sink, but some get through. They bring men, weapons, hope. The Germans control 90% of the city, but not all. The Soviets keep a thin strip of land along the Volga, sometimes only a few hundred meters wide. But they don't let go. Why so much blood for a single city? Because whoever holds Stalingrad controls the Volga. Whoever controls the Volga can cut Russia in two, can stop the oil, can win the war. Hitler knows it, Stalin knows it, the soldiers know it too. That's why they fight to the death. November 1942. Soviet generals prepare a secret plan, Operation Uranus, a massive counterattack. Not at Stalingrad itself, but around it, on the flanks of the German army. On November 19, the plan begins. Thousands of cannons open fire. 1 million Soviet soldiers attack. They strike the Romanian and Italian armies protecting the German flanks. These armies collapse in just a few days. The Soviets advance fast. On November 23, they meet. The encirclement is complete. 300,000 German soldiers are trapped in Stalingrad, trapped in the ruins, trapped in the cold. Hitler orders them to hold. No retreat. Never. He promises reinforcements. He promises planes to supply his men. The planes come, but not enough. They need 500 tons of supplies per day. The planes bring only 100. German soldiers continue to die, from hunger, from cold, from despair. December passes. January arrives. The cold becomes even harder. -45 degrees on some days. Frozen bodies pile up in the streets. Nobody has the strength to bury them. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. More than 1 million men fall. Soviets, Germans, Romanians, Italians. The snow covers everything. The ruins, the destroyed tanks, the frozen bodies. German soldiers now know they are lost. Some surrender, others continue to fight. From fear, from duty, from pride. But all know the truth. In February 1943, it's over. General Paulus, German commander, surrenders. Hitler had made him a field marshal just days before, to remind him that no German field marshal had ever surrendered. But Paulus surrenders anyway. He has no choice. 91,000 German soldiers enter captivity, starved, frozen, broken. Most will never see Germany again. They will die in Soviet labor camps, from cold, from hunger, from disease. The German army has lost its greatest battle. Hitler has lost his invincibility. The course of the war shifts. After Stalingrad, Germany will know only retreat. The numbers are staggering. 2 million men fought here. 1 million died. 400,000 Germans and their allies. 600,000 Soviets. 40,000 civilians. The city no longer exists. Not one building standing. Not one street intact. Just kilometers of rubble and ash. Just nightmare memories. But Stalingrad is no longer a city. It has become a symbol. The symbol that no army is invincible. The symbol that will can defeat strength. The symbol that the Russian winter never forgives. Today, the city is called Volgograd, but the world remembers its old name, Stalingrad, the frozen hell that changed the war, the frozen hell that changed history. Even in frozen hell, hope can survive, and sometimes, hope is enough to win.